Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Wanted to make you aware of a recent development in the audio industry, and that's Masimo Corporation. They've just announced a definitive agreement to sell its Masimo consumer audio division, which was formerly known as Sound United, to Harman International. That's a subsidiary of Samsung Electronics. The sale price, a cool $350 million. Now, that's a significant turn of events, especially when you consider the recent history. Back in 2022, Masimo, primarily known for its medical technology, made a pretty bold and some say questionable move into the audio space. They acquired Sound United for a hefty $1 billion back then. Yeah, $1 billion. Now, if you don't recall, Sound United holds a portfolio of some of the most iconic brands that we know. Bowers & Wilkins, Denon, Marantz, Polk Audio, Definitive Technology, Boston Acoustics, Class A. At the time, the acquisition raised eyebrows, and the rationale that was thought of was that they centered on Sound United's HEOS technology, which is a multi-room streaming platform. They thought maybe they wanted to leverage that into some of their own consumer health and wellness products, which would give them a wireless backbone, which they obviously didn't have. But as we've learned, sometimes things don't work out as planned. Fast forward to today, and Masimo is now exiting the audio business. The $350 million deal will transfer the brands of Bowers & Wilkins, Denon, Marantz, and others to Harman International, which is a company that is deeply entrenched in the audio world, as we all know. Harman, of course, already owns quite a few brands like JBL, Harman Kardon, AKG, Mark Levinson, Revel, Arkham, and Roon. Now, it's worth noting that while Harman's press release did mention the HEOS technology, the Masimo press release did not. But given how HEOS is integrated across all of Sound United's products, it would seem pretty logical that it would go along with it. It's sort of the glue that holds that wireless ecosystem together. So for Harman, this is a strategic play. It fills some key gaps in their home audio offerings. Denon and Marantz bring scale in the AV line. Polk Audio and Definitive Technology strengthen up their position in the mainstream speaker product market. And HEOS gives them a mature whole home streaming platform. This potentially also integrates seamlessly now with the Samsung ecosystem of TVs and appliances. So this could be a very strategic move. It might even align with their Roon platform. The addition of Bowers & Wilkins gives Harman a high-end portfolio now, backed by Samsung resources. It could be very significant. That said, integrating these brands won't come without some challenges. Harman's going to have to figure out how to manage potential overlap, particularly with 4 AV lines now, AV brands. They'll also need to maintain Bowers & Wilkins' prestige while keeping Polk Audio competitive within a crowded speaker space. But the overall strategic logic here seems much more clear that Masimo's original foray into audio didn't really make sense, and these brands will now operate under a company with a singular focus, and that's audio innovation and integration. This is all subject to regulatory approval, of course, but this deal should close out the 3-year sort of tumultuous relationship they've had with Masimo. Unfortunately, Masimo, with buying it at $1 billion, lost about 2/3 of that, and we're down to about 1/3 of the original value. Meanwhile, Harman and Samsung, they stand to significantly bolster their position in home entertainment. They've consolidated quite a few brands now under their umbrella. I'll keep you posted on any future updates here. So I think that'll do it for this episode. If you want to keep up with more audio discussions, take a look at stereoniche.com. That's the new Stereo Niche membership website and a way to support the channel. If you want to talk about more audio and find out other things that are going on with other videos and things like that, give it a look. It's where I'll be spending most of my time, and if you want to reach me, that's where I'll be found. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't want to miss the next episode, hit subscribe. Want to get notified, hit that bell. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.